Hello, guys. Today we're going to be doing our budget for our June pay period number 3. So let's go ahead and get started. This is from two paychecks. My husband did get his first official paycheck. And so we're going to go ahead and get into our breakdown and see what we have here. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see. I am just using that light from outside, so hopefully this comes out okay. I'm not using the overhead light. All right, and look, I put some nails on, some press-ons. Oh my gosh, I've been writing on myself all day, so getting prepared for school, making stuff, for the classroom, all that good stuff. So bear with me. All right, so let's go ahead and label this. I grabbed a marker, but actually kind of just, let's use this one. I think it's black. So this is our June pay period number 3. Okay, so for this pay period, I'm going to go ahead and do my labels. Of course, we've got our bills, we've got our binders that go over here, and then we've got our debt that goes down here, and we've got our spending. So let's put that right here. All right, my last few days on summer vacation are coming to an end, so I'm glad that I'm not starting the year off stressed, that we are in a good spot. So that's always good and a blessing. All right, so let's go ahead and start with, we can do bills first since we read from left to right. All right, so for rent, we're gonna put to the side $810. And then for our phones, it's $34 for that. We moved my husband's extra phone bill to Xfinity because they have a free line. So we did that. So we were just paying for my phone and his phone, our regular ones. And then invest, we took this down this month to $40 to make sure we could put something to the side. Of course, that was before our pay period number 2 came, but we just kept it at 40. All right, and then our subscriptions are 129. So that's all here. So we have 810 plus 34 plus 40 plus 129. Okay, so $1,013 for our bills. I didn't even tell y'all how much the pay period was. Okay, so our pay period was 2,368, and I did get my contract. So I got a $5,000 raise coming to the school district that I'm coming to. So I am so excited, y'all. I'm so excited. Okay, so now we have, let's see, let me move y'all over a little bit. I'm trying to make sure I have a good, okay, so 2,368, 13, okay, 1355. All right, so now let's go on down to our spending events. So our spending, we're gonna do $100 per person, so that is 200. I think with my husband getting weekly pay now, we're just gonna do the $100 a week, since when we budgeted it, it's already $100 a week. Now we're just gonna do it on Fridays, which will be fine. And then for spending, I'm gonna put this down here because we have 3 events in August that we will be going to, and we have 2 baby showers. My husband's brother is having a baby. My husband's best friend is having a baby. And then my nephew is turning 2 years old. So I'm going to put $100 to the side from this pay period to help with the gifts for, then, even though we don't plan on spending a whole lot, but this is actually both of their second kid. So yeah. And then of course my nephew turning two is, yeah. So for this we have, this is $300. So 300. I'm just trying to see 1,055. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to do the debt section. So the only thing that I'm going to do here is the student loans. So my husband's minimum is 288. I'm going to add $100. So I'm going to make this 388 because I got into my student loans. So where I did take out a student loan for my master's, and so I'm gonna start doing $100 on there. So this will probably be 388 until I get out of school, which will be next in the summer of 2027. So it won't be that long. All right, and then binders. So living, safety, future, luxuries. Okay. So minus 388. So we have 667 left. I hope that's right. I hope that's right. Okay. So I know I'm going to do 249 into safety, 302 into luxuries. Let's see what 249, 302, 116. Let's do 50 into living. I probably should have wrote that in pencil. Okay. Let's do 56 into living. Let's just take that extra 6 and put it into living. And then in luxuries, we'll put the last 60 into luxuries because that one doesn't need a whole lot. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think that's good. Okay, now let's hope this math is mathing. So we have 56 plus 249 plus 302 plus 60. 667. Okay. Okay, now I'm just going to really quickly go through and make sure that the budget balances. So $2,368. And we have minus 1,013 for bills, minus 300 for spending, minus 667 for binders, minus 388. Perfect. So this budget does balance out. Thank you guys so much for just continuing to support our journey and watching our videos and being encouraging and liking and commenting if you are a commenter, but just watching is lovely. I love that. So thank you guys so much, and until next time.